Hello, people of the internet. Welcome back to more of the Doug Trio slash Duo podcast. We are, I am Mysterious Pinos X.
And I am Mr. Oh God, no. I'm somebody. Let's just say that.
He is Mr. Game Guy Color.
There
And
you go.
today's topic in the podcast will be, I know we're pretty late to the party for this one, but hey, we're always sometimes late for the party. We're talking about the E3 2018 presentations that happened in mid-June. Some games, I was really excited that they've announced. Some games that, that are pretty much making a comeback. Some games that where we knew happened because they've already announced it like 2, 3 years ago and stuff. I'm looking at you, Sony. And some presentations that were really surprising that literally exceeded my expectations. I was just really surprised. But yeah, but some were just and stuff. But what are your thoughts?
I'm pretty neutral on the whole subject, though. I mean, I haven't gotten a chance to look at everything there is, so I guess like the Marvel discussion, you're going to be carrying this one for now. Which, oh well. No one's
Yeah,
no one's
but
perfect. I can't take a look at everything though, but as far as I'm aware, though, it was a okay E3.
yeah, it was an okay E3. I mean, there were some games I was excited for, but there was just other games that they've already announced 2, 3 years ago, and the other ones are just games that already have been released, and they're like making new updates for and stuff. And it was a whatever E3, and I still enjoyed it. But let's go ahead and talk briefly about EA real quick. I know EA's
Got a
EA's had a really bad reputation as of late due to the
pretty
fact for their
pretty notorious to say the least.
yeah, pretty notorious for their loot crates and microtransactions that happen in the Star Wars games and stuff. And then after that, everyone was outraged by it, and they've really never made a new update of the game besides the Last Jedi update since the movie came out
I
in
hope
theaters.
I hope they're not
But
abandoning
I
shit
got
with it.
yeah, but we thought they've abandoned ship, pretty much forgot about the game. But apparently they made a new presentation on the game. They've kind of, well, sort of apologized for what they've done in the past, but they've also announced like new maps, and especially maps that are inspired by the new Han Solo movie that just came out back in May.
Have you got a
Um,
chance to seen that, by the way?
no, I have. I don't know. I just really never got. It never caught my eye for some reason. The new Han Solo movie, and I'm a really big Star Wars fan, but for
Really?
some reason this one just never caught my eye. I've heard mixed reviews about it and stuff. I might watch it when it comes out on Blu-ray to rent it or something. I mean, I did had the chance to go watch it at a drive-in that had a double feature when I went to go see Incredibles 2, but
Ooh,
my daughter was already feeling cranky, so we just went home and stuff. So we didn't really stayed to go watch Solo.
I
But
see.
I told myself I'll just wait until it's like on Blu-ray. So
Just
yeah,
just not in the mood at the current moment. Your Star Wars high just sort of died out.
I mean, it kind of did for. I mean, when I saw The Last Jedi, I thought, oh my God, this is the greatest, Star Wars movie I've ever seen. But when I rewatched it, I started noticing the flaws and everything. And it's just after that, my Star Wars hype has just kind of died down. And I mean, at this point, I don't get why they're making each Star Wars movie like every year, like if it's a new ish, like it's a new game of like Madden or NBA 2K.
Well, I'm under the
So
impression it's two different companies or two different studios that are making these movies.
it's Lucasfilms, and it's a kind of a brand new Lucasfilms, just without their main guys. It's just pretty much newer people. And of course, Disney's also behind it as well, just for the fact that they just kind of want to like push the marketing and everything just to make more money. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
We all know Disney and their situation, but anyway, we're getting a little off topic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but yeah, they've announced like new solo maps inspired by the movie. They also added a new skin for Han Solo, the young Han Solo that's in the movie as well. Not only that, they've also gonna add newer characters. It was funny because when the guy that was presenting the characters, it was funny because like first they announced General Grievous, and then after that, they have announced, I think it was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Everyone was clapping. Like, they were just clapping lightly, like, oh, I guess. But
Like golf claps.
yeah. And then freaking when they've announced Count Dooku, everyone was just silent. Silence.
A good
I
silence
don't
or
think
a
anybody knew
disappointed
who,
silence?
pretty much. Like, I don't think when I saw that, I'm like, probably they don't know who Dooku is or anything like that. Probably they've just, they haven't watched the prequels yet, or something. It's something. I was really like, wow, nobody clapped for Count Dooku, and then he's pretty much one of the big prequel memes around the internet, besides Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker.
And Emperor
Oh yeah,
Palpatine.
speaking of Anakin,
No,
or
no,
Emperor
no.
Emperor Palpatine as well. Yeah, yeah. They're also going to include Anakin Skywalker as well. I'm not sure how they're going to do that since Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker are pretty much the same person.
Oh,
I
they
think
always
they'll
find
just
a
have like
way.
yeah, kind of like I want to say something, but we have to wait until the Nintendo presentation. I think you know what I mean.
Oh,
Something that starts with Echo.
yeah, but these movie license franchises always find a way. You ever played that Rocky game on PS2? You get to play as like all the individual incarnations of Rocky from all out the films. So the game doesn't even try to stay consistent with that.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Or like in that Godzilla game, it's the story on Monster, where you could play any incarnation of Godzilla.
Yeah,
Godzilla 90s, Godzilla 2000. So yeah, it's pretty much like that. So I'm pretty sure they're going to do it that way.
I would.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I was about to bring up that example actually.
but yeah, but I mean, other than that, the EA presentation was just all right, I guess. I mean, the only thing I was hyped up for was, I mean, many of you guys know I'm a really big sports fan, and yeah, I do play the sports game that EA develops, especially like Madden and of course FIFA, which is like soccer. Of course, everyone's really hyped up for the World Cup. But uh, yeah, they announced that they actually got the licensing rights for the UEFA Champions League, which is pretty much like a big tournament in soccer in pretty much the Europe continent, pretty much, where all the like clubs from each continent of Europe pretty much plays out for the big championship. So that's pretty much what it is. But yeah, anyway, moving on.
Pretty
EA,
standard.
yeah, EA, it's I guess. But anyway, moving on.
No more
Going to
Plants
talk
vs Zombie
briefly,
for us.
right?
But anyway, I'm getting off
But
topic.
yeah.
Let's go ahead.
And then I guess the next one I believe was Bethesda.
hmm
They're mostly known for making the Fallout games and Elder Scrolls. Um,
Fallout 78.
Fallout,
Boom, we're done.
yeah, Fallout 76. Yep, hyped up for
Oh,
it.
76.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm going to talk about it. And
I
then there was of course Ubisoft and I mean, Ubisoft, it was okay. The only thing I was excited for was the Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It was funny because when I went to Twitter and I saw like a photo, like it had the logo of
oh
Mario
no.
Odyssey, but instead of Super Mario, it had Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, you thought jumping into stacks of hay from hundreds of feet was crazy. Get ready, he's gonna have a sword with a personality. Oh god.
Oh
Now,
yeah,
now
but
I'm just
anyway,
now I'm just really grasping for straws on that one. Pun not intended. I did not mean to come up. I'll just shut up before I embarrass myself even more.
but yeah, then after that, let's go ahead and move on to the big three, the game developers or game companies, which is Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo.
So before we get to the big
Microsoft,
N, let's get over to the big M.
what happened?
Before we get to the big N, let's get to the big M.
Oh,
Get it?
yeah.
You didn't get the joke. Ernesto, what the hell?
Microsoft.
You ruined it. You ruined the joke. What are you? Now we gotta restart the whole recording because you didn't
My
know how to
bad, I
do it.
didn't know. Oh my god, I didn't know.
Okay, no, I'm just okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm being an ass right now. Go right ahead.
But it's all good. But anyway, yeah, Microsoft's presentation was surprisingly good. It literally exceeded my expectations. They've announced a lot of game like newer titles and some games that were, returning like Gears of War 5. They're bringing back Battletoads. Um and they're also making a new Halo game. I think what's it called? Halo Infinite?
I
Yeah, they
believe.
literally took a page from Marvel.
From what I've been hearing with Microsoft, they've acquired a decent amount of developers, and now they've got a whole brew of new IPs under their belt.
Yeah, that's what I've also heard too as well. And it's, really crazy. I know ever since Microsoft hasn't really had a great, hasn't had a really great E3 streak, and now they just broke that streak. And surprisingly, their
Xbox
presentation was just,
Xbox One reveal.
uh, yeah,
Uh,
the
no, I won't rub the salt in the wound.
Xbox One X reveal. Like, I don't know why they revealed a new Xbox.
Would you like one
Especially one that's
Xbox One X?
yeah, Xbox One X, Xbox One X.
Would you like one Xbox would you like one Xbox One X in a box?
Yeah, I won an Xbox One X in a box.
Box. Now I don't even know what we're damn it, now I can't talk. Anyway, go ahead. My
But
brain's all
yeah,
scrambled. But anyway, go ahead.
new Halo game, and it was just really great. I thought Microsoft presentation was done really well, and a lot of people are pretty excited for the new games coming out.
I'm
I
excited for
need a
that
new
new cup.
Xbox
Oh,
to
go ahead.
I need a new Xbox just to play that new Halo game because I really do love Halo and I do miss the heck out of the series, especially Halo 3. So
Oh,
yeah.
you a big
But
Halo guy?
yeah, I'm a Halo guy. I've always been a Halo guy no matter what.
Ah, I see.
And yeah, I don't know. I've just been really disappointed with Halo 5 and stuff. So I just hope that Halo Infinite is going to be a better game than what 5 was. So I'm
Hope
really hoping for that.
Hopefully, it seems
But
like
yeah,
we're now in an sorry. It seems like we're now in a new era of polish when it comes down to gaming.
yeah, it really is. So I'm really excited for it. But
I,
anyway,
I I'm
anything else you want to talk about Microsoft?
I'm personally really excited for that new Cuphead DLC.
Oh, aren't we all? I mean, I've still to this day haven't played Cuphead. I've heard it was like one of the hardest games ever.
It's fun for what it is. It's definitely got a learning curve in there, and it definitely has a little trial and error behind it though. But it's fun. I think it's worth it.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll probably check it out some of these days, and stuff. Because I mean, I remember I saw one of my friends from college like stream the game and stuff, and I mean, she did, I think what I would have done too, just kind of suck at the games.
Oh, don't
But
worry
yeah,
about it. I mean, you don't if you're anything like me and you have some pretty poor reaction timing. Yeah, it's gonna be it's really gonna have some hair pulling moments at that point though. But eventually you'll learn the patterns and the perspectives and figure, okay, this area is bad right now. Don't go here. You eventually learn from trial and error if you're anything like me.
no,
But
all
oh well.
right. Yeah, I might check it out. But yeah, but anyway, Microsoft for me gets an A plus.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm interested to see where they go from there though. It's nice that they're finally utilizing Rareware's IPs more often.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah. Alrighty, Dan. Well, is there anything else I want to talk about Microsoft? I know there was a game that I was also excited for, but I wasn't sure. Nah, I think I'm good.
You're
But
good.
anyway, moving on to Sony. What happened? Oh man. See,
But
this is what happens when you announce games literally that you already announced 2, 3 years ago. They've pretty much just announced games that they've already we already knew what's coming pretty much. They've revealed a new trailer for The Last of Us 2, the new Spider-Man game, which I'm really excited for, coming out. I think it's like 3 months, I believe.
Oh, the one made
Yeah,
by
yeah, three
Insomniac.
months. Yeah. No, the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, isn't that made by Insomniac? The same ones who did
What
Ratchet
do
and Clank, or is that a different company?
Insomniac?
Yeah, yeah, the ones that did Ratchet and Clank. Is it made by that company or is it something else?
I think it is Insomniac. I'm really not sure. I think so.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I was because I remember like a lot of people were saying though, okay, please finish that Spider-Man game so we could finally get another Ratchet and Clank game. But I'm not sure if that's what they meant. I'm not sure like if they were getting it wrong or they were or if I just mistaked it for a different company or anything like that.
No, yeah. No, yeah, no, yeah, and I just Googled it right now. Sorry, it kind of stayed quiet for a while, but yeah, it is made by Insomniac, so
Okay.
yeah. I just didn't realize those were the same guys that made Ratchet and Clank.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, the new Spider-Man game coming out. Shoot, that's the game I was talking about. Forget. Let's go quickly back to Microsoft. The Devil May Cry 5. Oh boy, that's the one I forgot about. I was like, what? There was a game I know. It was Devil May Cry 5. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. When they revealed the trailer for Devil May Cry, I was just, wow, mind blown. So pretty much a trailer.
Still looks better
Okay.
than Don't Tay.
Yeah, Dante. Oh my God. Okay, so when I saw the trailer and I saw that there was this young guy, I'm like, oh no, please don't be Dante. Please don't be Dante. But no, it was actually Nero, the main character, one of the main characters in Devil May Cry 4. You know how I noticed? Because he started revving that gun, his sword, just like a motorcycle, and that's what he did also with that's what he also did with in Devil May Cry 4 and everything. And, the trailer just looked great and stuff. And I was like, well, where's Dante? And then at the end, they did reveal Dante. He looked like an old man. Like, he looked like one of those popular rock stars from the 80s, and how he would look like now pretty much. And you could hear him going woohoo. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, Dante. They actually got the actual Dante and not Dante.
Same old, same old.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that was the other game I was excited for, Devil May Cry 5. But I was scared because since it was a Microsoft presentation, I thought, oh, I hope this is not like a Microsoft exclusive. But it wasn't. They're also releasing it for the PlayStation 4 and the PC, which whew, all right, cool. I had the chance to play this game. So yeah.
I think we might be on
Anything
to
you want to
something. Oh, go ahead.
something you want to talk about on Devil May Cry 5?
Ah, no, I'm good. I haven't been really following the series that much though, so I couldn't begin to tell you half of this kind of stuff. But oh well.
No, alrighty then. But yeah, yeah, I'm really excited for Devil May Cry 5. But anyway, back to Sony. Yeah, they just pretty much revealed games. But there was one that were just announced 2, 3 years ago. But there was one game, and it was another Capcom title.
Oh, oh
Oh
no, oh
man.
no, oh no.
Oh yes, oh yes. It was Resident Evil 2 remake. They're remaking Resident Evil 2.
Is this one of the
Like
good ones?
when they showed the trailer, I thought it was just, I don't know. It was like they didn't really like show Capcom's logo yet until like much later after they revealed that one character that's in the game that everyone knows and love. But yeah, it was pretty much, a zombie eating like a cop. But then like I guess that another person shot that cop. I'm like, whoa, what game is this? It's like another typical zombie game. But no, when they revealed who it was none other than Leon Kennedy from the Resident Evil series. And when everyone just freaked out, we all thought we knew what it was going to be. When they revealed it, yep, Resident Evil 2.
And I'm guessing this
This
was Resident Evil before it became Call of Zombies.
pretty, yeah, it was, but this time the remake for Resident Evil 2 is actually going to take the same mechanic from Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty okay with, I guess. I mean, I wanted them to stick with the original mechanic that they had before, especially for Resident Evil 2, but I'm
just no
still
tank.
excited for the game. We've always wanted a Resident Evil 2 remake,
Just,
and we didn't think that they're gonna put in the mechanic from the 4, 5, and 6 in it. But I'm still eager to play it, and when they revealed uh
just no tank controls, please.
no, no tank controls. Yes, but yes, we'll see how it goes. They still said that it was still going to be as two separate campaigns, which in Resident Evil 2 was Leon and Claire, you know, campaign in Resident Evil 2. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited to play this game. I've always wanted a Resident Evil 2 remake
Hmm.
and stuff since they brought back the remake for Resident Evil 1 in the PlayStation and Xbox store. So I'm really excited for
Oh,
this.
the one that
I'm
was on
really
GameCube.
glad that uh yeah, they also was releasing GameCube, huh? But I was just talking about like how they imported it to PlayStation 4 and Xbox. But I'm just really excited for it. We'll see how it is. So yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sony's presentation was just kind of a mess. I mean, there was like a couple games I was excited for. I'll talk about later, but the beginning of Sony's presentation was really weird because they've literally they've literally spent maybe a good 5 maybe to 6 minutes having a guy play a banjo. I was like, okay, Sony, where's the games? I don't want to see a guy playing the banjo. But it was funny because I'm like, a
But
guy
no,
playing
they
the
care
band,
more for Banjo than Microsoft does.
right? I literally, when he was playing the banjo, I was like, I'm just waiting for this guy to drop the banjo and Kazooie theme in the banjo. I was waiting for it, and I was freak. I'm like, oh my god, they're putting Banjo Kazooie in PlayStation.
Oh, that would
Oh.
don't play with my heartstrings. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, don't play in my heart. But no, it was just kind of like a banjo that played during the Last of Us 2 trailer and stuff, which looks pretty cool, but I really wasn't a big fan of the first game. Yeah, I'm saying it right now. I didn't really care for much for the game, even though, people have a lot of praise for the first game. But the second one looks actually pretty good. I think I might check it out. I'm really not sure. I mean, I did watch my friend Let's Play the game, so I already know what happens. So yeah, but yeah, and then after that, they had a guy playing a flute, like dressed kind of like a samurai in a way. I'm like, it was a good maybe 4 to 5 minutes playing the flute. I'm like, okay, what is this? And then when they revealed the trailer for it, I was surprised. I was literally surprised by this game. It's a game called Ghost of Tisumima, Ghost of Tisu something. Sorry,
Let me go look for
but
it.
yeah,
Ghost of Oh, shoot. Is it this game title?
I'm pretty sure if you found it, then yeah. Hold on real quick. It's gonna pull it up.
Ghost of
Yeah, Ghost of
Su. The T is silent.
Yeah, oh
Su
yeah, Shushima.
Susimiyama? Susimiyam?
Shu, Shushimama.
Pronunciation
Anjimima. I don't
lessons with the
know.
Doug Trio podcast.
but yeah, this game looked really, really nice. Graphics looked nice and everything. The gameplay looked really cool. It literally reminded me of the stealth system that the Batman Arkham series had. Like this samurai dude, literally like was trying to save this one person, and then towards the end, his partner literally ended up betraying him, and they had a really good like samurai showdown, and it looked so beautiful. The background looked so nice, and after watching the trailer at least maybe 3 to 4 times, I was really excited for it, and I gonna pick this game up. I just hope that the hype for the game, because I know this game is gonna come out in 2019. I just hope the hype for this game doesn't die down. I might have to watch it a couple times just to get it back, but we'll see. Other than that, it looks really good. But if you look up Ghost of Tsushima, you will literally be amazed by it. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll
but
give it a
other
look.
than that, after that, they've really revealed a new trailer for the Spider-Man game coming out in September, which I'm really excited for. I wanted them to at least maybe show some gameplay. They kind of did a new trailer slash gameplay, and it literally looked great and stuff. They literally brought in the Sinister Six, which is Spider-Man's. I mean, if you know comics, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know what the Sinister Six are. It's pretty much six of Spider-Man's villains that are hell bent on killing Spider-Man, pretty much,
Yeah, isn't it?
and stuff.
Isn't it? Let's see. The Vulture. Doctor Octopus. I don't remember the other ones.
Yeah, you were close, but this time they brought in Vulture, Scorpion, Rhino, Electro, this new guy that kind of looks like that Shadow from Legend of Zelda, and I
Oh,
guess
Wall
they
Masters.
showed these six member. I guess he's the leader and stuff, but they didn't really show that person because I
So
guess it was just glowing,
so I guess
and
just
then
a newcomer.
yeah, pretty much, and then like I guess Spider-Man, you could just see him like, so it's you. That's that. So it's you, and then it just cuts to the logo and stuff. And I'm really excited for it. After the presentation, they showed like gameplay for it, and yeah, they did confirm that this game was also going to be an open world game, just like the previous Spider-Man games, which I'm really excited for. They brought back the familiar mechanic that was in Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, Web of Shadows. I'm really glad that they didn't bring that mechanic that they have for the Amazing Spider-Man games, based off of the movies Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm really excited for that game.
Yeah.
But other than that, Sony's presentation just wasn't really that great. I was only excited for 3 games. Other games I already knew I already knew they were gonna announce. So I mean, they didn't really reveal any new game. So I was disappointed. So
Yeah. It's
I
like
think,
you have something going with all these cool games you're showing. Now do more of that. Oh, you can't.
yeah,
Oh well.
yeah, exactly. It's just, I don't know. If you're gonna reveal at least games 2, 3 years ago, does I don't know. They could have probably announced newer games. They could have, I don't know, a remake of any Metal Gear Solid game or something. But I don't think they'll ever do that or something. I mean,
And they'll
they
make
also, this other game. Speaking of Metal Gear Solid,
and
the
they'll
Death
make sure to
Stranding
replace
game.
the Foxhound logo. They'll make sure to replace the Foxhound logo with an exclamation point. They would do
We'll
that.
get to that later. But yeah, there was speaking of Hideo Kojima and stuff. Yeah, I guess his new game. They showed more gameplay of it, which is Death Stranding, or as many of people in the internet like to call it, Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
Oh dear. By the way,
Because it
this
was
guy's a
literally
father.
it literally was the guy who played Daryl in The Walking Dead carrying around the fetus for some reason. No one knows till this day what this game is about. Like, what is Death Stranding about? This game was announced 3 years ago. There
I
was like
I think I
they're
know what it
still
is.
make yeah, they're still making the game. We've haven't had a gameplay trailer. We haven't had a new trailer for the longest of time, and when they literally announced this game again, I'm like, oh great, not this. Like, are they ever going to release this game? They announced it. It was coming out in 2019,
It's going to have the
but
same fate as
it's
the Final Fantasy VII remake.
yeah, and it was just I don't know. I really don't know if I want to play this game. I mean, we'll see. I just need to see some more gameplay about it. We'll see how it goes, but yeah. But Sony was just okay, I guess. Sony for me gets like a D. I'll be fair. It gets a D.
A D
I don't want a
a D
D.
plus. Like
A D plus. Yeah, let's just
it
go
doesn't
with
look
it.
good on your grades, but hey, at least you get to go on to middle school.
Right? Oh man. I mean, they could have. Oh my God, dude. What happened, Sony? You did so good last year that it just yeah. I guess they
It
didn't
was a
really have
slow event
anything.
for them, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, besides them revealing Resident Evil 2. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, but in between those in between those two presentations, they kind of showed a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. Kind of revealed like what was, the newer levels. They revealed like a Pirates of the Caribbean level,
Oh,
and
Pirates
of
of the
course
Caribbean.
another.
I just want to say, I have not played a single Kingdom Hearts game, but if there is not a level based on based on Atlantis, The Search For, whatever the heck that Disney movie was, I'm gonna be disappointed. That one,
Man, whatever happened? They've released, I believe, two movies for that series, and I don't know, just kind of forgot about it.
yeah. I mean, the first movie was
I mean,
decently well received, but they made a sequel and it bombed.
yeah, I guess. I mean, I actually did enjoy the first movie.
Yeah,
I really wanted more from it. When I saw the second one, I was like, it's okay, I guess, but I wanted more,
yeah.
But I guess, that series is
I
just,
I want Vinny to be a part of your party permanently. He needs to stay.
Right? I mean, I guess that series is just forever in the Disney vault, as every commercial of Disney's re-release movies say.
It's another IP we currently have under our belts that no one else can have because, well, we're Disney. You want our
Yeah.
IP? Too bad. We're gonna buy out everything.
Right. But yeah.
Was that a little too mean? Probably.
But Disney's always known for being mean, so hey, it's okay.
I guess so.
I mean, if your games are failing, Disney's gonna freaking come after you. Just we're looking at you, EA and Dice.
Oh no, no! Please don't tell me Disney's buying EA. Come on, you own
Well,
enough IPs as is. Don't take Plants vs Zombie away from me.
no, it's not that. I mean, it's just that I guess because Disney gave the rights for developing a video game of Star Wars to them, and ever since Star Wars Battlefront 2 bombed, Disney had to be involved in it.
Uh,
They're pretty much threatened to buy freaking EA.
Give us money or we'll
Uh,
eat you.
oh my god.
But anyway, yeah.
Watch Mickey Mouse be like a unlockable character in the sports games.
Oh God. Oh God. Don't even joke about that. You're not funny, man.
It'd be nice freaking seeing Mickey Mouse team up with Cristiano Ronaldo on
Oh,
FIFA.
uh,
But anyway, yeah, they've announced a Pirates of the Caribbean stage, and the other stage was Frozen. Frozen. I guess
Frozen.
that hype train hasn't died out.
Oh my
That hype
God.
train that hasn't died out yet.
As someone who likes the first movie but acknowledges that it's way overhyped, it was expected, I guess. But oh well. It
Yeah,
was expected
it
they would
was
still try to
whatever.
cash in on that movie despite it being almost 5 years old and they're still selling merchandise for it.
Right? I mean, and then after that, there was a long-awaited release date. I think they announced that it was going to be in 2019. I do believe. I'm really not sure. But yeah, really hyped up for Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I know there was like a lot of people saying that, oh, I'm going to play this game. But then everyone just said, you got to play the other games before you move on to Kingdom Hearts 3 because you will be confused.
Yeah,
But, I
they're
mean, there's
very
videos
heavily
on.
story oriented.
Yeah, but I mean, there's YouTube videos that probably explain, the plot of it. So, I mean, I did play the first two Kingdom Hearts games. I haven't played
Please tell me
the
you get this
expansions.
reference.
Oh my God, holes! They literally need to do that.
They need to do that, but they're probably not gonna do it.
Exactly, because it's like they never mentioned that damn movie ever again. Oh my God, dude. But yeah. Uh, oh man. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, but yeah, back to what I was saying. I did play the first two Kingdom Hearts. I have never played the other like spin-offs, like Birth by Sleep, the HD games,
Births
HD,
Asleep. Let's see. I know there's another one. Go ahead. Chain of
uh,
Memories.
H Beta Memories, the PlayStation 4 game. I think was HD Part 1.8.
1.1.8, I think.
I think so. I'm really not sure.
This is what
Somewhere around there.
this is what happens when you're trying to name all the series titles from two people who haven't even played a single game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to play the spin-offs too to get the story." I'm like, I guess.
And it's the only
Oh
recollection
boy.
of proof that Cloud has been on a game that's been on a Nintendo system. But I'm getting ahead of myself on that one.
But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the big one, which is
Nintendo. Let's get the
Nintendo.
smaller ones out of the way before we get to the real meat and potatoes. So, was
All
there
right.
anything that caught your attention on this one?
Uh, yeah, there was actually a lot of games. Of course, we're saving the big one for last.
Sushi Strikers.
Uh, everyone knows what we're gonna talk about. Um,
Sushi
there
Strikers.
was Sushi Strikers, yes, which is pretty much, I think Sushi Strikers is out already. But yeah, what I wanted before then was a new Star Fox game. We got that, but it was not necessarily a Star Fox game. It's actually a newer game called Starlink, and it was kind of like Star Fox, same like flying game, shooting around enemies, dodging obstacles, I guess. And then I guess they revealed a trailer that I guess one of the characters in the game was, uh, literally was in trouble, and she was calling for help. And then I guess she gets a transmission, and you could hear that, oh my gosh, a really familiar sound that I know any other Star Fox fan would notice. It's just pretty much the sounds that they make in the first Star Fox game for the Super Nintendo.
Fox, get this guy off me!
No, that's
Whoa!
Star.
Help me! That's
No,
what
that's
you will
Star Fox
listen.
64. I wish it was that, but no. It was the ones from Star Fox 1, for the Super Nintendo, which is like yeah, it
I
was pretty
love video
much
game gibberish.
yeah, it was pretty much just gibberish, 16-bit gibberish to be exact. But when they saw that, I was like, no way. And they showed Fox McCloud and the R-Wing, and it was like not Star Fox, but hey, I'll take it. I'm actually really excited for Starlink. So
I'm
yeah, I that was one of them. I
I'm interested to see what they're going with there though, because Star Fox has had a rough history series wise.
They had. They really did. And I just hope that this game, I mean, they've announced that they were going to make like a Star Fox racing game.
So
I
bye
get,
bye F-Zero ever getting a sequel.
yeah, it was gonna be called Star Fox Grand Prix. I mean, if you guys play Star Fox Command, I guess one of the endings was that I guess Fox was really depressed that Crystal had left the team to go to join Star Wolf, and I guess Falco convinced him like, oh, we should retire as pilots and become racers. So they did that. They turned their R wings into like racing machines pretty much.
Racer
And
pods from Star
yeah,
Wars Episode One.
yeah, racer pods. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, I mean, anyone who's played F-Zero would, recognize what the racer pods would look like and stuff. And I could guess why they did that because I do believe in one of the F-Zero games. Star Fox's Fox McCloud's father, James McCloud, actually was a playable character. Not necessarily. A lot of people said it's a different character, But hey, it's the same one. It's Nintendo. If you have a character named James McCloud, it's gonna be James McCloud. So yeah.
Again, no reason to have F-Zero again.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess, yeah, I was hoping something for that, but they didn't reveal it. But yeah. Anyway, moving on to another game. I was pretty
Um,
excited for when they announced it. I'm pretty sure anyone's really familiar with this series since, the Nintendo 64, and that was Super Mario Party.
they're really running out of ideas with these titles.
What happened?
They're really running out of ideas for these titles. They didn't want to go on to 11, so they're thinking, okay, we got to find a way to make this one distinct from the other ones. Super! There you go. Because putting Super at the beginning of a title of a Mario spin-off works really well last time, didn't it? Actually,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
I like Super Paper Mario. I'm not trying to cram that game.
But yeah, Super Mario Party, I was really disappointed with Mario Party 10. But when they revealed this, I'm like, oh, this actually looks interesting. And
It's
it's like, oh, like there's like co-op and stuff, and like you could use the two game pads for the Switch and kind of like, make like a new map on like certain mini games and stuff, which I was like, oh, that's really exciting. That's actually looks cool and
yeah, but
stuff. And yeah,
can I just say
I'm
a few
actually,
things?
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, it seems like they were going on another case where they were focusing a bit on the gimmicks, though. But from what I've seen, less people were interested on the gimmicks, and more so, this was another Mario Party that actually seems to be going back towards its roots. It's like, I don't care about the gimmicks, show me the gameplay!
Right? Yeah. I
So,
mean,
it's a
I
step in
was
the right direction, for one.
Yeah, I mean, ever since Mario Party, the hate that Mario Party 9 and 10 have had, it's really nice that they're doing this really nice thing with Super Mario Party. So I'm just really excited for it. So yeah. But anyway,
This one
moving on
doesn't.
to
This one
well,
doesn't
go
look
ahead.
like it's immediately going back to, pleasing the fans, though, but it seems like it's taking a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it really is.
So, I'll give it a
I
chance.
can't. Yeah, I'm giving it a chance as well. I'm really excited for it. But yeah, they've also announced, I guess, free to play games like Fortnite, Fallout Shelter. Yeah, I guess. But yeah,
It's
they've
it's
also
a,
revealed,
it's
I guess, a
it's
new
an arena
Fire
shooter
Emblem
game.
game.
It's bound to be hated in some way.
I mean, I guess I could see what they were going with. They wanted like a new direction, kind of introduce new characters besides like the main ones that we all know: Roy, Marth, Ike, fudge, I forgot that girl's
Corrin,
name.
Corrin,
I
Lynn,
forgot her name. She was in Smash Brothers, Smash 4. Uh,
Corrin, Robin, Lucina.
yeah, Lucina,
Chrome.
Chrome.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's like, oh, I'm not trying to make fun of you. Just go ahead.
But yeah, I could guess why they want to introduce new characters. They announced new characters in their mobile game, which is Fire Emblem Heroes. So I could see what they're going with. I guess it's like it was like a more new anime style type game. I thought it looked cool. I just really interested in it. I mean, I do like Fire Emblem. I've played the series before, but this one was just really didn't catch my attention. So yeah.
I can't wait for you to play
Um,
as Oliver again.
right?
And I'm not a
Oh
Fire Emblem
man.
fan, and I know about Oliver. Aren't I special? I'm not.
Yeah, I recognize who he was too. I don't know. I got kind of lost in him. I'm like, wait, who? I'm like, oh yeah, that one guy.
But I
But
guess
yeah,
moving on from that, anything else I could really think of? Well, no announcement on Pikmin 4 or Metroid Prime 4, so that's disappointing.
no, yeah, that was.
No Animal Crossing, so oh well. I'm trying to think what else was there. Oh, they announced a bunch of indie games.
Oh yeah, that was really nice. That they revealed something like that, especially like the free to play ones, especially like Minecraft, Fortnite, and Fallout Shelter. Yeah, they were all nice.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I can't really think of anything else. I guess Mario Tennis Aces came out recently. Sushi Strikers finally came out. Uh,
Right? Oh, game of the year.
the Insane trilogy is coming out this Saturday, so that's nice.
Yeah. I think they've also announced what was it? Oh shoot. They revealed more about the new Pokemon games, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Which it's I'm just really excited for that game. They revealed that was going to come out in November 16th of this year. I
Ooh.
just cannot wait. And I think that game is the reason why I'm going back, where I went back to playing Pokemon Go, since it'll be compatible with the game. So just catch as many rare Pokemons as I could and transfer them to the. I'm gonna get Let's Go Pikachu because hell, I love Pikachu so much. So yeah.
I was about to say, are you gonna do it though alongside your daughter?
Yeah, I definitely am. I'm pretty sure once the game comes out, she'll already be like older. And she'll already be like 1.5 years old. So
Ooh.
yeah, I think by then she'll be able to like not really, but she'll kind of get like a idea of how to like play video games.
Or stuff like
If
that.
it's yeah, pretty much.
But,
But yeah.
anyway, is there anything else you could think of?
Uh, what other game was there? No, I think that's pretty much it.
I can't think of anything else though. Uh, nope, can't think of anything else. I mean, Nintendo's E3 overall was pretty shallow. There's not much else they could have announced though. I could swear I think there's got to be like one more thing I'm thinking of, but I can't think of it. Ah
There was
well.
this one game. I just we lost out of it. I guess so. We
Ah
we
well.
forgot what it was, but yeah, it was whatever.
It probably wasn't important anyway. Let's see
Yeah.
though. Let's see. Is there any other phrase we could do to say that we don't really know what's going on, or should we just cut to the chase and just go ahead?
Uh, I think the first option.
Okay. Well, it was good talking to you guys, though, but we're gonna end off this video for now. Catch you guys later. Bye. Okay, the video's gone.
Later. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Okay. So
uh,
do you wanna do the honors of introducing the final game of
yeah,
this talk?
how about you do it?
Okay. Uh. Okay, most of Nintendo's conference was about, I think, half an hour long. It's like most of its conference was about an hour long. This single game alone basically was half the conference. It's the next Smash Brothers. What can you say? The series prints money.
Yeah, it does. It really is.
So, okay, let's get down to things straight. So, going first off for the first big thing they revealed about it. What was your opinion on the idea that they were focusing on bringing every character who's been in a Smash Brothers game into this one?
I was just really surprised. I'm like mind blown. Like every single character that's ever been in a Smash game, literally making a return to the game. Like we're talking the Ice Climbers, Wool from Star Fox, and none other than the legendary soldier himself, Solid Mother effin' Snake. I was like, no way. And then after that, it just carried on to other characters, Pichu, Young Link from Melee. I'm like, oh my God, they can't do this to
Why?
me.
How?
Oh my God.
How are they? How the hell did they do this?
Yeah, we didn't know how the hell they pulled it off, but they did. They have announced everyone is here, and it was just, oh my God, dude. It was just crazy. I was so hyped up for it.
People.
And I think like a week later they've announced that I literally went on to go buy a Switch.
It was a system seller for you.
Yep, that's the system calling me like, go buy a Switch now. I'm like, yes, master. And I went. Ben
I
bought it.
I as somebody though who's as somebody who's overdosed a little too much on Smash Brothers, I'm just gonna say I was surprised. I because me and Ghostman have talked about this idea like months before this game was even announced, and Ghostman thought that this was a possibility, and I just thought to myself, no, they wouldn't do that. That takes too much resources. There's not enough demand to bring every character in. It'll never happen. And I made the big mistake of doubting Sakurai, and what do you know? He did the impossible. And
Yeah.
I don't think I'm honestly, this might sound a little crazy coming from the fact that I'm a gamer and, well, gamers complain and ask for stuff, but I'm honestly okay with this. I'm completely satisfied. I'm not going to ask for anything else from this game. I'm completely okay that they brought every single character back. I'm not going to ask for anything more.
Yeah.
And
Same
how
here.
often do
I'm
you
not gonna
hear
ask for
that? How often do you hear people say they are completely satisfied with a game and it hasn't even come out?
no, nobody. Like, this is the only game everyone was pretty much satisfied for. They've announced pretty much everyone's coming back. I'm okay with that. I don't care what new character they're gonna reveal. I'm okay with just, the characters that I've played in other Smash titles. Back. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
cannot.
it means to me it just means so much though. It just shows that they're willing to bring in Konami again. So there's the possibility of other Konami IPs, but we'll get to that one later. Just the simple fact every single character is there. That means no one has to worry about losing their favorite characters, and they can solely focus on new blood now.
Yeah, and like if you've played a character that literally wasn't in Brawl, that didn't come back in Smash 4, don't be afraid now. Your character literally came back to this game.
I imagine if a Street Fighter game did that, like Street Fighter 6, every single Street Fighter character is in.
Uh, and dude, that would literally be the best Street Fighter game ever. They kind of did it with Street Fighter 5, but there's still some missing characters they need they need to bring back. But hey, if they ever do that for Street Fighter 6, man, I would just freaking die. Not necessarily die, but I would just, oh my God. I would freaking pre-order that game in the freaking heartbeat.
I finally get to play as Q again. But that's another discussion for another time, I guess.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
yeah,
back to
when they
Smash.
back to Smash, when they pretty much announced everyone was coming back. And then after that, they've announced a new character that everyone demanded, but others say that that this character is just too big to be in the Smash game.
Just not
When they
realizable
revealed
at
the
all.
trailer, yeah, when they revealed the trailer, they just pretty much showed Mega Man, Mario, and Samus walking in a bridge. And I'm pretty sure anyone who saw this, where they were at, pretty much are familiar with the stage and Smash 4 and
Everyone,
stuff.
as soon as they revealed the location and the fact that it had Samus, everybody knew what was going to happen.
Everyone knew what was going to happen. So pretty much that character, the first person he took out was Mega Man. And when
And no, no,
everyone
no, he didn't.
saw,
No, 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 no. He didn't take him out. He flat out murdered Mega Man,
he flat out did murder Mega Man.
and he murdered Mario
But yeah,
too. Like you could hear him cracking Mario's neck.
dude,
That's
it
a
was
little.
just
That's a
freaking.
little hardcore, would you say?
That was a hardcore thing, Nintendo. Freaking, you're being okay with your freaking poster child being killed by somebody. Please bring a freaking Mortal Kombat versus Nintendo game.
Scorpion confirmed. Okay. No.
Sub-Zero confirmed. Scorpion confirmed.
Okay. Let's not set ourselves up for disappointment. Let's get back on track.
Yeah. So okay, the first person taken out was Mega Man, and there was a tail. Everyone knew whose tail was that. Everyone was just, oh my God.
No,
And then
they
when
did
you know
not
they
do it.
and then when I guess when after he takes out Mario, you can literally see Samus just
Not
like
this
closing
again.
her, like she pretty much closed her eyes. She knew what was behind her, and she turned around And who was it? Ridley from the Metroid series. Oh my god, dude.
Can I just bring up how
They
good that trailer was? It just everything works out. It shows off all of Ridley's defining traits. He's fast, he's very malicious, he's very violent, and incredibly taunting. You saw how he was handling Mario's hat.
yeah, he was just pretty much like twirling it with his finger. But yeah, they revealed it was Ridley. Everyone was finding out like, how was he gonna look like? He literally looked like a miniature version of himself. Like they literally fit him to look like a Smash character. And I was like really excited for it.
He looks
From the looks of the trailer, the gameplay and everything, he has some pretty good moves. I see some good moves that he's done. I think he had like a counter. Like he did have like a counter.
a counter. Oh,
On
he
him
doesn't
as
have a counter.
well. What happened?
Oh, he doesn't have a. I checked all of his special moves. He has a fireball projectile, a sort of fox style up special to recover, a side B grapple move that slices people across the stage, and a tail stabbing one which literally puts you in a that puts you into a hard knockdown.
Uh-huh. But yeah, when they announced that, everyone just freaked out. And then that's when everyone saw that the release date. Everyone demanded when this game was coming out, which is coming out in December of this year. And I was like,
No,
no,
they're not.
why?
They must have been developing this game behind doors because I thought that the release date was going to be like 2020 or something like that.
Yeah, I thought this game would come out like at least like December of 2019. But when it was revealed that was 2018, I'm like, they've really developed this behind doors. They literally did a well job to keep this as a secret. You know, I
Behind
mean,
soundproof walls, no outsiders, no one gets to see their family. This information is fully confiscated.
exactly. Like no leaks in the internet whatsoever. And of course, the title of this game is just wow. It literally explains what direction they're going for in this Smash title.
It
It was
seems
none
like
other called than Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. So they
Ultimate
literally took a book out of Street Fighter
and
and went
Marvel.
with or Marvel, yeah, Marvel, and they literally put the Ultimate in that game. So I was just really excited for it,
It feels
and I was, and this is the reason. After when I saw that, that was when a week later I literally went to search up for. I didn't get my Switch from um, GameStop or like Target or anything. I actually got this from a guy from I'm pretty sure anyone's familiar with this website called website app called OfferUp. You pretty
ooh.
much look at stuff that people are selling around your area. This guy was selling a new Nintendo Switch for at least $250.
Oh, nice
I
deal.
told when me and my brother went to go get it, we literally told this guy like, "Why are you selling this?" I was like, I've bought it, but I really just never took it out the box, or I just really never bothered playing it and stuff. I just really want. I tried getting it to GameStop, but were I they literally tried ripping them off like how pretty much in GameStop
Oh, it's
style.
GameStop.
He,
How else do you expect them to say their trading policy?
so he decided to sell it, and when me and my brother found this, we literally went put our money together to buy this Switch and stuff, and ever since then, we have not put the damn thing down. We've literally spent hours playing till this till this day Mario Odyssey, which in my opinion is actually one of my favorite Mario games that I have ever played in a long time. So yeah.
It's really solid to say the least. Just to give you a hint, Mario Odyssey seems like they went for a lot of time going through all the polish.
Yeah, it literally took a unique idea, pretty much making a Mario game, you know, kind of like take the same formula from Mario Galaxy, but instead of just having planets like different worlds, if any, like different kingdoms, pretty much.
Hmm.
Like till this day, dude, I'm just really surprised that they literally had Metro Kingdom, like look like Mario was in freaking Grand Theft Auto or something.
Oh my god. Another Sonic Adventure. Yeah, first Sonic Adventure, now Mario Odyssey, though. Like, seriously, who the hell are these people? Do they ever
Exactly.
question why these
Like
cartoon characters are running around their city, jumping off of cars and stuff like that?
exactly. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm still having fun with it and stuff. I just cannot wait for Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah,
And I'm just
it
literally go ahead, sorry.
Okay, just to go off a few things though, it really seems like they're trying to put in as much as they can though, because right now I've done people are currently doing their research though, because not only when it comes down to characters, they poured in a ton of stages from the previous games, and it's gotten to the point where there's now like various different lists on the internet of how many stages that aren't confirmed in the game, and that list is smaller than the amount of stages that are confirmed.
Yeah, dude, I was like I do believe that they're gonna put every single stage in every Smash Brothers game and put it in Smash Ultimate.
I would
Like,
honestly not be surprised.
just imagine how many damn songs are gonna be in that freaking game, dude. Like, oh, pretty much the whole Nintendo library.
Oh my!
It's gonna be grinding in that game would just be so epic, especially all the trophies that you could unlock, all the
Oh
music that you could pretty much unlock and everything.
yeah,
I'm just
not to
I
mention.
just hope go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. That's one thing we need to work on, but we can do
Yeah,
that
we
another
do.
time. But that's another thing though. Like especially how they're treating unlocks now. Previously, before in four though, like they already gave you most of the roster already, and there wasn't much joy or experience of finding a new character. Here, they said they're flat out starting with 12. They're starting off with like I think either 8 or 12 characters, and then you gotta unlock everything else. And personally, that's definitely gonna make the single player experience, in my opinion, a bit more engaging.
Yeah, it's literally gonna have so much replay value. I just hope that they do add a story mode to it this time, because I was a little disappointed that Smash 4 didn't have a story mode like the Subspace Emissary had in Brawl.
It was
So
because
I'm
people
just hoping,
uploaded the cutscenes onto YouTube, and that was a big enough deal breaker.
yeah, and I just really do hope that they add a story mode, like a brand new, I don't know, Subspace Emissary 2, uh, the freak, what was that guy's name again? Taboo?
Yeah,
Taboo. Yeah, I think it was his name was Taboo. I don't know, Taboo comes back to get his revenge, or Taboo's brother is trying to avenge his brother, something like that,
some sort of
You know,
explanation.
or like every single villain, since they're coming back, it's like every character's coming back, like every single villain is literally gonna try to take out their heroes, and they gotta stop them before they pretty much rule the world, something like that, something like that. Well, I just hope they're just starting. That's all I'm saying.
I could see it for it though. I mean, I'm just speaking from my viewpoint. I'm not sure if a story mode is really, at least the one we got in Brawl. I'm not sure a story mode to that scale is plausible. But again, though, considering what all the work they've done behind our backs, though, I wouldn't be surprised they've also been doing that as well.
You're right. I wouldn't be surprised neither.
Yeah. If you're curious though, I just pulled up a list of all the stages that aren't in Smash Ultimate, at least confirmed. Do you want to hear it?
Go ahead.
All right, strap your seat down. Okay, so as for Smash 64 stages that aren't in, Peach's Castle, though it has appeared in Smash 4 as DLC, Congo Jungle 64, though it's been in Smash 4, Planet Zebus, Sector Z, although Cornelia is playable, and Mushroom Kingdom 64. Unconfirmed Melee stages, Rainbow Cruise, the regular Mushroom Kingdom, Yoshi's Island, although it was in 4, Brimstar, Brimstar Depths, although there's a remix of the song that appears on the website, so maybe that one's plausible. Fountain of Dreams, the ever iconic Poke Floats,
Okay.
Mute City, and Icicle Mountain. As for Brawl stages that aren't confirmed, Delfina Plaza, although there is a remixed track that played in the Ultimates trailer, and it played in Smash 4, the Mario Bros. Stage, Rumble Falls, the Zelda Pirate Ship stage, although it was in Smash 4's DLC, and Hannibal. Finally, as for the 4 stages, Big Battlefield, Woolly World, Jungle Hijinks, Pyrosphere, though that one's up for question since Ridley's now a playable character, Gamer, Windy Hill Zone, Miiverse, unlikely to return given that Miiverse is a discontinued service, Golden Plains, Rainbow Road, the Paper Mario stage, the Game Boy Dreamland stage on 3DS, Mute the Dream the 3DS version of Mute City, and finally Pac Maze. Other stages that are also unknown are the various different incarnations of Flat Zone or PictoChat. All those stages I've mentioned are not in Ultimate, meaning every other stage that you could think of that's been in a Smash Brothers game is in Ultimate. That's 83 plus stages that are confirmed.
Oh God, dude, that is freaking crazy. Dude,
What?
I've also listened to some of the I think they've also released some of the tracks for the songs. I remembered that they I think they are gonna bring back Suzaku Castle, but I do
They are. It's
believe that they
confirmed.
might, yeah, I do believe that they are gonna add a newer Street Fighter stage because
Yeah, it was
there was
it
this
was it was
one
a
theme
remix of
that,
Vega's theme.
yeah, like it was like in Smash 4, the only themes from Street Fighter that were in it were pretty much Ryu's stage, a remix of Ryu's stage, a remix of Ken's stage, and pretty much just, uh, Street Fighter 2 themes for Ryu, Ken, and I do believe it was Guile as well.
No, there wasn't Guile.
They we did
It was just a remix of Ryu and Ken's theme, as well as porting over 4 different versions of Ryu and Ken's theme. But that was it. Just
oh
it was just Ryu and Ken's
oh
theme. There was no Guile,
oh yeah,
no
yeah,
Bison, no
yeah, there,
Vega, or anything.
yeah, but when they revealed Vega's theme, I'm like, are they gonna add a newer? Are they gonna add Vega to the game, or are they just gonna add his stage in Smash Ultimate?
I'm guessing it's
I
just
don't
a
know.
track. I'm guessing it's just going to be a song.
I hope it is. I I I think so, but I hope they do add like more Street Fighter stages. At least more of the famous ones, like I guess Vega stage, Ryu stage, Ken stage, and no one could forget about Guile stage. You know what I mean?
Oh, who could forget? I want to see Q's stage. Okay, no, no, no.
But yeah, when I heard Vega's remix of Smash Ultimate, I'm like, oh my God, this literally is so good. Oh my God, I cannot wait. December needs to come here faster.
But I guess let's just get on to the next thing, though, individual character changes. So right now I have the website pulled up, though. So here's what I want to do. I'll just pull up the website, though, and we have all the individual characters. Do you have the website brought up on your end?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it right now.
So, do you just want to
All
go
right.
down through the numbers though, going from like 1 to 65 and just analyze what character changes or how do you think the characters are going to work in the next Smash? Like do a little character analysis or fighter analysis.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first of all,
Uh,
we'll start off with number 1 Mario.
yeah. I got it right here.
Okay, so
Mario.
what do you have to say about Mario as of now? Like is his appearance in Ultimate?
Um. Well, I've noticed that um I noticed that they added the hat from oh shoot, hold on. That
Cappy?
was a little too loud. I played the video and like hold on real quick. I've noticed that they added the hat from Mario Odyssey. I think it's gonna be his up special, I do believe.
As far as I'm aware, though, Cappy only appears as an aesthetic, though, in some of Mario's moves, and he also appears as a taunt, but none of his attacks actually utilize him.
Oh, I see. I thought it was one of his attacks or something.
I
But
thought
I
that
did
too.
notice, yeah, I did notice that they added his wedding costume that he wore in Odyssey. I also noticed that they added in his worker costume that he wore is in Mario Maker as well.
Hmm.
Some of the stages, I think Metro Kingdom is actually going to be a playable stage as
I'm,
well because I could see in the background that Pauline or could I say Mayor Pauline, it's gonna. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a stage, which I'm pretty looking forward to because I do like the music that they played after you pretty much acquired all the moons for Metro Kingdom. So yeah.
Yeah.
But other changes, I could have his sorry. I'm not really see any other new moves. I mean, he's pretty much besides the costumes and everything. But other than that, some of his moves, I guess, they kind of just stuck with just his regular moves that he's had before in other Smash games. But yeah.
Okay. I guess we shouldn't draw this out too much though, but so I guess going back to the character selection thing on the website, are there any characters that really particularly caught your eye, like they showed in the trailer or the direct or anything like that?
I've noticed that Link, number three, Link,
Mm-hmm.
his costume is now an inspiration from Breath of the Wild, a game I have yet to play, and I do want to get that game since, everyone keeps telling me, bro, since you got a Switch now, you gotta try out Breath of the Wild. I'm like, I'll get to it.
I don't worry, I won't. I won't haggle you for anything like that because I haven't played Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but I noticed that, they added in his costume and everything, which is pretty interesting now that we see like a more newer Link and everything. But of course I guess his costume, his old costume, to be for say, is you could select it and stuff, but it kind of borrows the much older Zelda costume from I believe the first Zelda game.
Uh huh.
So that's pretty interesting. So I'm pretty sure and they'll probably add his regular costume that he wears in Smash, like his costume that's inspired by Twilight Princess or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
Other characters I'm really excited for. Zelda was pretty interesting because she actually has a new, like, her style. She looks different. Like,
Yeah, her design is based off A Link Between Worlds and A Link to the Past.
yeah, and it was pretty interesting, because they've always had the same look for her that's inspired by Twilight Princess, or in Melee they inspired it from
Ocarina of Time.
Nintendo Ocarina of Time. But when I saw this, I'm like, oh, Zelda looks nice. I
I'm
actually we're looking forward to it,
I'm
but
really
not.
I'm oh sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I should probably just say though, I should probably just mutter like, can I say something though, like whenever I want to say something rather than interrupting you. But anyway, to get what I wanted to say though, I'm liking what they went with her though, because in previous games though, in my opinion, she seemed very disinterested. She seemed very uninterested with what was going on overall. Here, she actually seems happy. She actually seems excited, kind of peppy to be there.
Yeah, but she's always just been like not like just really angry or something like that. I know this is like a fighting game. Every character needs to look like they're mean and angry and stuff, ready to do the battle. But she's actually in here. She's like really happy to be there,
She's less
and
on edge
yeah,
and a bit more elegant.
yeah, and stuff. Which is really interesting. But yeah, other characters, and I've heard a lot that since this certain character was pretty much over OP in Melee, and they kind of started nerfing him down, a lot of people are afraid that this character was actually going to be the worst character in Smash Ultimate, even though they did announce that it was a for sure thing that Smash Ultimate was going to be a balanced game, but a lot of people, kind of started finding out the problems and pretty much, the nerfs and the buffs of each character. Of
Yeah,
course,
well,
talking about
I mean, again, to reform, many people don't consider this, but the game is still in development. From what I've heard, though, at the E3 build, though, a lot of people, I'm guessing a lot of Nintendo employees were asking for feedback on what they felt, though, on what they felt they could change to make the game experience a bit more improved, and they took a lot of notes around that, though. So I'm guessing they're taking some feedback based on the E3 build as well.
yeah, but yeah, Fox, they got the look from Star Fox Zero, which yeah, I don't mind it. I mean, Star Fox Zero was an okay game, I guess,
Hmm.
but hey, they all characters need to look newer and stuff. But yeah, he looked pretty cool and stuff. And oh yeah, they literally changed his final smash. They did announce that each final smash for each character was going to be straight to the point and not drag on for so long.
Yeah,
So
cinematic
and
like an Injustice.
yeah, pretty much. And they so Fox's final smash in Brawl was and Smash 4 was him summoning the landmass.
Mm-hmm.
This time he literally calls upon the R Wing along with his partners and stuff and pretty much blasting you. And it's pretty cool. And of
Yeah.
course Falco has a similar thing, but I guess he's more of like a wild type thing because hey, he's an ace pilot and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. He prefers the sky any day.
I find it hilarious how they went with this role though, and flat out said in the trailer, overall the Landmaster has been retired. Gone are the Landmaster memes. And the same even applies for Wolf. He even has another like cinematic R-wing one.
Yeah, but his ship is called the Wolf. And oh yeah, speaking of Wolf, like he really looks different, and I'm like he looks meaner. He looks eviler. Like he's just
A lot
wow.
more.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was
But yeah.
I wasn't fully content with it though, because I noticed he was in a different pose and he wasn't leaned over like in Brawl. But in this one, I can kind of see what they're going with. It seems like he's trying to go a bit more for an intimidation though, like a stance of "I'm superior to you" or something like that. I mean, I know there's a better
Yeah.
way to word that, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, but other characters I'm also excited for. I'm really excited for the addition that they brought back Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Now, something that we wanted brought up that we brought up earlier in the podcast was that now that Hideo Kojima is no longer with Konami, they've changed Snake's icon from a Kojima fox to an exclamation point.
Yeah, it's just I have a feeling they didn't need to change that, but they said you had to change it or you're not getting Snake.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they told Sakurai like, hey, if you want to add Snake, gotta change that Kojima Fox because we no longer affiliate with that asshole and change it to an exclamation point.
Well, according to Konami's word anyway.
Konami's word. I'm not saying anything bad. Konami is a really shitty company for doing that to Kojima, for forcing him to be isolated from, the outside world and everything.
Hmm.
Kojima deserves better. And, from the looks of Death Stranding, he's definitely in good hands and stuff.
Yeah, definitely
I
going on
love,
from good hands. And I would have to
yeah,
say that even though Konami, they're still making a profit of Snake's inclusion, admittedly Kojima is still, he said he's still ecstatic to see Snake is back in.
yeah. And I mean, Kojima needs credit, he
Hmm.
needs more credit because he's the one that made the series. He's pretty much the one that pitched the idea to Konami and stuff. So Konami should be the one begging their needs to Kojima. So yeah. But other
but
than that,
but
yeah, I'm really
copyright is
excited that
go.
go ahead.
But copyright aside, I should probably find the fight. But copyright aside, it's really great to see Snake back, though. Even though the Kojima Sigma is gone, though, the exclamation point kind of does make sense. It is an iconic part of Metal Gear. It's nice to see that he still seems to be relatively the same, although for his down smash, instead of sitting down a landmine, he now does like a Captain Falcon or Zelda-S down smash, which I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm really okay with that too. Also, other thing I noticed that they kind of stuck with his Metal Gear Solid 2 outfit, which is really surprising. I thought they were going to go with his outfit from the Phantom Pain or
Oh.
I
Or
Snake Eater or something like that. But no, they stuck with his Metal Gear Solid 2 outfit, which I'm okay with. Or I thought they're going to bring his Metal Gear Solid 4 outfit or something like that. Like that was one thing also probably they're gonna like have him as old Snake instead of Solid Snake. But
hmm,
I'm glad that they brought that back. And
yeah.
one thing that kind of bothered me too that everyone was just really bothered by, I don't get why,
Oh,
was that they made
is it the same thing? Is it the same thing with Zero Suit? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Let's just get
Yeah,
this out of the way.
yeah, okay. Everyone keeps complaining that they made Snake's butt smaller. I'm like, why are you
Okay.
complaining about that?
Okay. I wasn't aware this was a huge issue that people feel the need to keep yelling about.
Like, I guess it was an issue when they added nipples to Mario and Odyssey. I don't know.
The
They want
internet
to
is
make the game.
immature. The internet is
Yeah.
very immature. You tone down sexuality in a Nintendo game, they will hopelessly whine about it.
What was the one with Zero Suit that they made her tits big or
No,
smaller?
her breast size is smaller.
Yeah, that's the one everyone keep complaining. Okay, come on now. That's really stupid.
And
But to
being
be honest, though, in Brawl, they did had her breasts bigger and stuff like that,
and
which I
being
thought,
completely honest,
you know,
proportion wise, I think it looks a bit more believable.
yeah, it looks like why would you go around fighting spice pirates with big breasts? You know what I mean? I guess, that's what everyone is into, I guess,
Yeah,
ever since Tomb Raider came out and stuff.
yeah. Not to
But
mention she's more muscular now, and again that makes a hell of a lot more sense considering she's a bounty hunter.
yeah, and I'm literally within the, them like against them over sexualizing female characters, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, not okay with that at all. Like I believe every female character literally deserve the same, recognition that the male characters have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just
So I'm okay.
go
Which
ahead.
I'm okay. I'm okay with Zero Suit's change, so I have nothing to complain about.
Yeah,
It's nothing. I don't know. I don't really don't get the internet sometimes.
it's the internet. It's just let me just clarify with this though. Like personally though, like I won't freak out at the idea if they over sexualize a character and stuff like that though. But personally, to me, I just feel like the whole idea is way oversaturated. But considering how some people work and they figure, well, okay, well, a lot of people are into crazy, oversaturated, overblown proportions stuff like this. I guess we kind of have to do this though, because that's the audience though, and the more times they do it though, the more people want this, and then it creates a never-ending cycle of people just wanting. Do you understand what I'm talking about, or did I lose you?
No, I totally agree with you. I think I was trying to go for that same statement that you were going for as well.
Yeah, it's just the more they do, it's like the more they do it, it's like the more they go with this. Like, it's a problem. The more they do it though to try to address this, the worse the problem it gets.
Yeah, but
The same goes for
anyway, let's
ties
just go.
fans.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and move on.
Um,
Other character I'm excited for is, of course, they brought back the Pokemon trainer.
oh,
Squirtle, like Charizard was in Smash 4, but now they brought back Squirtle and Ivysaur and Red. They also included the female version of the Pokemon trainer as well
which
from
everyone
Pokemon
is
Fire
gonna
Red and Leaf
play as,
Green.
I may add.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, it's
No,
like you don't even have to. Everyone's gonna choose the female Pokemon trainer. It's just gonna happen by default.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, they had the inclusion of adding in the skin of the female Pokemon trainer from Fire Red and Leaf Green, which is really awesome. I wanted them to at least kind of like add in other like Pokemon. Like I think I did make this statement. I think in our E3 Direct podcast that I
Mhm.
wanted them to have included at least the second gen or the third gen Pokemon's starters, having the inclusion of Totodile and Typhlosion and Bayleaf,
Oh,
but yeah. But I guess, I'm okay with them adding in them back, Squirtle, Ivysaur back and stuff. So I'm okay with that.
yeah.
But yeah.
I'm really.
But
Oh, go ahead.
another thing I've also noticed the changes that they made for Pokemon Trainer. If you guys played Brawl as a Pokemon Trainer, you notice when you're trying to switch out Pokemons, it was really slow to get them out of the damn Pokeball.
Yeah, and it
This
was.
time, it's much, much faster to get them out of the damn Pokeball. Like
And
when you're literally,
this is a sign of technical performance being shot up. In Brawl, it took time to render. Here, it's instantaneous. We have the technology and the processing power to do this.
yeah, and I was just really excited for it because now it does no longer have to drag on, just trying to get a Pokemon now. They
Mm-hmm.
come out within a second
A literal
or a
second.
millisecond.
And it can even act as like a counter or reversal if you use it at a good enough state.
Exactly. Yeah, I could see that as. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on the Pokemon
Yeah,
trainer.
you aside
Another
from the fact
character,
that you can switch in midair, there's no more stamina meter, there's no more type, effective, weakness, baloney. It's just three Pokemon. Play whoever you want. Switch to the one that does better for a situation. Boom, bada boom, you're good.
right? But yeah. But other than that, other characters that I'm actually excited for, that they added a third Link, and that is Young Link, which is a character from Melee, which I was pretty surprised that they added Young Link. Well, I guess since that everyone's gonna come back, I'm like, so that means they're gonna add Young Link, and when they showed him like, oh my God, they added
Yep.
Young Link.
I was
I,
surprised too, though, considering because everybody thought that Toon Link was the permanent replacement.
Yeah, everyone thought so, but apparently Young Link's back, and I actually do like Young Link, playing him in Melee because just for the fact that he does have different kind of moves that he has than Adult Link, in terms of whenever he does his like tornado sword or whatever you like to call it.
Oh, is Gale
Um,
Boomerang?
uh, no, that tornado, like when
Oh, the
he's
spin
like
attack?
twisting around. Yeah, the spin attack. Like he could actually have like his spin attack lasts more longer than Adult Link, which I was pretty cool about it.
Ah.
So yeah.
I see. I'm
But
I'm excited for Young Link personally, though. It's nice to see though that they still gave. Not only did they bring back Young Link just to fit that character quota. I liked what they did though with the to compare between the three different links though. It seems like there's actually a reason to play between them all. Breath of the Wild Link, well, you already said before, he's got all of his unique mechanics from there. Toon Link still has his unique perks, though, being the fastest Link. And Young Link, it seemed like he's going to be taking the staple as the faster but still normal Link.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
So I'm
But
excited
anyway,
what they're gonna do with Young Link. But anyway,
yeah.
go
And
ahead.
then another thing I was very, very interested, like, was the inclusion of, I guess, since they revealed the first, since they revealed in the first trailer for Smash was, of course, the inclusion of the Eekling. I've never played
Ooh.
Splatoon in my life, so from the looks of the Eekling and all whatever character you want to pick and stuff from either the boy or the girl Inkling or something, just different costumes and stuff. She looks like an interesting character to play.
They do. I mean, I'm personally not the biggest fan of Splatoon, though. I mean, I really appreciate the idea they went with it, though, and the fact that it's a new IP and it has going for a very stylized, kind of almost Nickelodeon slime feel. I just personally was never interested into that much. But as for Inklings as a character in Smash, I'm intrigued with what they go with, though. I loved the idea that they gotta reserve their ink. I like how when the character is inked, they take more damage. And I feel that they did a good job transferring them forward from a third person arena shooter all the way to a 2D platform fighter.
Yeah, exactly. Another character I think everyone, just had a huge controversy in was, of course, bringing back Bayonetta. I
Yeah,
do
let's
remember.
get the big thing out of the way. In the E3 build, yes, she was still overpowered. However, Sakurai saw that in the Invitational tournament and literally shook his head as soon as it happened. So she's getting
I
nerfed.
remember seeing that video.
She's
Like he
getting
literally was
nerfed.
like shoot, I got a nerve. Yeah, everyone's still complaining about her being overpowered and stuff. And whenever you saw that video, like again, this game is still in development, so just give them time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna nerf Bayonetta.
It's
So
not
yeah,
it's not staying in the final build. She won't be able to ladder combo you like that. It's okay. And to hey,
yeah.
just to add a cherry on top, Cloud also got nerfed. He no longer carries limit forever. Thank God. And the
Oh,
three
thank
most
God, dude.
obnoxious moves is Nair, up air, and down air. They have smaller hitboxes. Again, thank you. Now I don't have to worry about freaking obnoxious clouds for glory.
Oh man. And of course another character, of course everyone pretty much knew this was coming, was of course, bringing back Ryu and stuff, which,
Can we
I was just, oh my god, they're bringing back Ryu.
Can we just
Yes.
can we just talk about the fact that in 1v1 battles, he always faces the opponent? I never even knew I wanted that, but it's like, yes! 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 Why didn't they think about this before? But yes!
Yeah, from the look from the reveal of the trailer, they said that be careful with Ryu when facing him one on one, and I was like, yes, because Ryu, like they literally kept true to Ryu from the Street Fighter games. That yes, Ryu is a really good character, in the Street Fighter series. He's pretty much the poster boy, and him, you know, pretty much when it was very interesting for me that they included him in Smash 4. But in this one, he's going to be a much dreaded 1v1 battle. So
I,
I'm just really looking forward to that as
I'm just
well.
I'm just
But
surprised
yeah.
they even went with it though, because in Smash 4 he already was like a huge betrayal to traditional fighters, but just the simple fact that he now always faces the opponent, well, that's gonna make doing instant back airs a little harder. But anyway, but I think it's just a full blown shown that this is basically their stance on it on just this is just Smash's interpretation of paying tribute to traditional fighters that started it all.
Yeah, pretty much. So I mean, I'm glad they did that. So yeah.
I have a
Another thing,
go ahead.
I think we should have probably talked about was, of course, the inclusion of Echo Fighters slash, which
Oh.
pretty much are clone fighters, I guess. But I guess they added an E in next to their numbers and
So,
stuff.
mind if I give a little introduction to this one?
Go ahead.
Okay, so Echo Fighters. This is basically their full-on stance to them finally addressing the uh, clone issue that's been going around. I mean, people are pretty split when it comes down to clones in fighting games. Some people hate them, others like them. I personally like them, and I'm not 100% sure why a lot of people feel that they're not keen to it. I can kind of understand some reasonings if clones are handled poorly, but in Smash Brothers, I felt like they've been done okay. But anyway, Echo Fighters is basically their official term to note off characters that are flat out built from other ones. Which, of course, they had to show off the two most infamous examples, Lucina and Dark Pit, two characters who were literally almost carbon copies of their original counterparts, which led on to the reveal of a very surprising pick that some people wanted but didn't think was plausible, Daisy as an Echo Fighter for Peach.
Oh man, I for the longest time they added a skin for Peach that made her look like Daisy, but this time they actually added Daisy as an Echo Fighter, and I was really excited for that.
I'm
I've always wanted it to the inclusion of Daisy if they ever, because since them doing clone fighters, and stuff that I just hope they add Daisy. When they added Daisy, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
that's
it
I'm really
feels
excited
nice.
for that. Yeah.
It just feels nice though, because I always, whenever people would bring up the idea of Daisy being playable, I thought, yeah, I could see it them doing it though, but I just wasn't, I didn't think it was a possibility though. But they managed to think, okay, we can't think of too much to do though. Here we have a new idea to bring in. Ah, let's just bring in Daisy. Some people seem to like her. Let's go right ahead and do it.
Right?
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Um. Okay. Never mind. I guess we'll save that for later. But anyway, go ahead.
No, I think that's pretty much it what I want to talk about Daisy. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so them adding in Echo Fighters pretty much and addressing the whole clone thing. Yeah, it was nice of them to do that. It really was.
Yeah, although a lot of people it caught a lot of people off guard that Dr. Mario, Young Link, and Pichu were
Pichu.
not considered Echo Fighters, and that threw a lot of people off though. But it seems like they're going out of their way to differentiate them more as semi clones rather than full on carbon clones.
Yeah. And I just don't get the fact that I guess this one problem Peaches has always had since the in Melee is that every time he does, I think what was that lightning move that he did
Oh,
that?
every time he does an electric move, he hurts himself.
Yeah, it literally, or in this term, in Pokemon term, it's called recoil.
Yeah, recoil
So
damage.
yeah, pretty much. I I don't get why they added that.
Well,
I guess they wanted to keep true to Pichu.
I mean, I understand why they did it. It's a reference to the anime where Pichus would always hurt them, would always shock themselves every time they did electric moves. I get the joke where it comes from, though. It's just a lot of people hated it, though, because they found it to be kind of irritating and not very rewarding whenever you did an electric move.
Yeah, I could see that's what they went for. I
But for,
guess so.
but from the looks of what they're doing in the trailer, it seems they're full on trying to make Pichu a glass cannon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you want to talk briefly about your character that
Oh,
you're excited for?
characters I'm excited for. Okay, I notice I've been jumping in a lot from what you have to say. Um,
Yeah.
well, right now there's over 60 plus characters and more that are bound to be revealed, though. We will be here forever if I was going to go through every individual one. So I'm just going to name off a few things that I'm excited for on every individual character. Mario's animations are looking smooth. DK's animations are looking good. By the way, his final smash is based on Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Thank you, that game was underappreciated. Link is looking good. I like how they're trying to separate him from the other versions. Samus can now charge midair with her charge shot. Thank you, it took 5 games, but she can finally do that. Yoshi's eggs no longer bounce whenever he goes into egg roll, but his eggs when he throws them now bounce. Again, thank you. Kirby's dash attack from Melee is back in. Thank you, the old one from Brawl sucked. Fox, that's all I have to say. Pikachu's new Nair looks good. Luigi's new animations look good. He actually runs from his games now. Ness, he now uses more effects from his games. Again, thank you. Captain Falcon is looking pretty good. I enjoy what they did with his final smash, and now it looks like he hits with his elbow. Jigglypuff, please tell me she was buffed. Peach, I like how Toad comes out and helps her out with some of her moves, though. I think that's a nice little aesthetic change. Daisy is looking fine. Bowser, for the love of God, yes. They gave him a new down smash that doesn't look like it sucks. Ice Climbers, so happy their grab shenanigans are gone, but they still managed to keep in as a competent fighter. By the way, they have a kill confirmed from grab, that's nice. Sheik no longer goes into freefall when she uses burst grenade, so thank God. Zelda actually looks like she's happy to be there, thank God. Dr. Mario, my personal main, now has a new down air, which looks fantastic. I love that new move. Pichu looks like he's going on full glass cannon. I like that. Falco now has usable lasers. Thank God. Marth's dancing blade now is a lot faster, and I'm so glad for that because now people are not going to be falling out of that move. Lucina in my opinion is just cooler than Marth. So unpopular opinion. Feel free to kill me for it. Young Link already said it before, but I can't wait to play as him. He looks great. Ganon finally uses a sword again. Thank you. Took long enough, but thank you. Finally a sword, and he's no longer a Captain Falcon clone. Mewtwo's in the base roster. That's all I can say. Roy's looking good with his new dash animation. Mr. Game Watch finally changes into the sprites from the previous Game & Watch games. I didn't even know they could make this character even more lovable. Meta Knight doesn't seem to be overpowered, so I'm fine with that. Pit seems to be a little better. That's always good. And Dark Pit seems to be relatively the same, which I'm okay with. ZSS, I'm pretty sure she's going to be one of the best characters. But, again, it's ZSS. Wario finally has his old shoulder bash. Again, thank you. I'm so happy. Why the hell was that even removed in Smash 4? I don't care. They brought it back. Snake. Why? Don't ever leave me again, baby. Thank you for staying.
Snake.
Ike, I'm very happy they decided to keep both his Radiant Dawn and his Path of Radiance look. Very good. Already talked about Pokemon Trader, they look great. Hopefully Diddy Kong has a worse neutral, though it's probably going to still be very good. Lucas, finally nice to see that his party members who actually do PK Starstorm appear in his final smash. Sonic can no longer spin dash cancel with shield. Thank God, now he actually has to think when playing in neutral. King Dedede can now inhale his own Gorals. Again, thank you! An actual change that benefits him, that's unique. Olimar's looking pretty good with his Pikmin. Lucario looks mostly the same, but hey, can't argue with that. Rob now has a fuel gauge on his Chansey. That's awesome. Toon Link's new forward smash looks fantastic. Wolf is looking pretty good. Villager can now pocket things with his net and seems to be mostly unchanged. Again, thank you. You didn't even have to do anything, but you made it. You made an already good character surprisingly even better, and I didn't even think you needed to do anything with that. Mega Man now has base and Proto Man in his final smash. I don't even know why, but that just makes it even more awesome. We picture it looks mostly the same, but better face is always better. Rosalina, though, has a new nerve, which actually looks like the spin attack from Galaxy. Little Mac can finally recover. His side B doesn't put him into that helpless freefall. Again, do I even have to say it? You're doing improvements that help. Thank you. Greninja is Greninja. The Meat Fighters are back, and this time they seem like they actually will be competent fighters. Palutena, oh my goodness, they seem like they're actually trying to make her tilts usable in this version. Just, oh. Pac-Man now has a usable grab and a new up tilt. Again, it's like you're reading my mind, Nintendo. You're doing everything that makes this character just, ugh. Robin can finally check to see how much usage they have on all their tomes. Shulk can now independently choose whatever Monado art he wants. I'm calling it right now. Shulk's going to be OP. That alone is just going to be... Monado art was one of the best moves in Smash 4, but he can now choose any one he wants at any time. The combo potential is unlimited. Shulk's going to be OP. Okay, how many do I have left? Okay. Bowser Jr., mostly the same, but it seems like his rapid jab has a better hitbox. I'm okay with that. Duck Hunt can finally air dodge out of out B. Again, thank you. Ryu, do you have to say anything about Ryu? Cloud is less obnoxious, thank God. Corn is less obnoxious. That kick doesn't go any further, again, thank God. Bayonetta is going to be less obnoxious, again, thank you. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Inkling. And Ridley... Okay. Fanboying aside, I'm really excited what they're doing with the characters.
I probably should have went with you to introduce the characters first.
Oh, well.
Oh my God. I could not agree better. But yeah, everything that he said, thank you.
Thank you. All right. So is there anything else you want to bring up, though? There are a few more things I want to bring up, and then I'll be out of fuel.
Go ahead. You could do it.
Okay, so I already mentioned up the crazy stage list that they're doing with Smash 4, the fact that they're bringing in 80 plus stages and potentially more. But 3 things they've done. First of all, they're bringing back Omega stages, so that's going to be nice. They are now including a new form titled Battlefield Phases, though, which is going to be giving some variety on For Glory stages. Again, you didn't have to do this, but you did it anyway. You are the best, guys. And finally, the last big change that everybody has been asking for since Brawl, but they included a option to turn off stage hazards. Oh. This is great on a casual standpoint because I can now play on my favorite stages without the freaking obnoxious hazards trying to kill me. And it opens up the
I can never worry about the freaking Yellow Devil and the freaking Mega Man stage. I could freaking enjoy Wily's theme in that game with peace.
But it feels good now. With this amount of stages combined with the fact that hazards are now off, I'm not going to go back to playing Smash on a competitive level, but I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with the stage list. Because in previous games, they've always had this bad scenario of having about 6 stages legal for tournament usage. Now it's going to be like, what, 20? It's going to be like 20, maybe 30 legal stages now that they can play with no hazards. Oh, sucks to be you, tournament organizers.
Yeah, no longer will we have to see just plain old Final Destination, Battlefield, or what was the other stages? I don't know, but
Smashville,
I'm very excited now that one. I'm just very excited now to see whenever I'm watching tournaments going around now on freaking YouTube, I could finally see way more, variety of stages, just those stages that they've always had.
Oh, it definitely. I can only... I know there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, this one kind of goes with Snake, though, but with the return of Shadow Moses Isles as well as Palutena's Temple, they have stated, though, that David... What was his name? David something... David Hayter, the voice of Snake, he is confirmed to return as Snake's voice actor. Now, this is just a crazy thought, but do you think they're gonna do full on new Snake codex for this one?
I really hope so. I really do. I think with the characters that they already did for Brawl, they're gonna keep them, but I think they're gonna add in like more newer dialogue, if anything. with
Hmm.
new characters, I think they'll bring in more new dialogue. When it comes to like him, pretty much reacting to like newer characters or something like that. I'm not sure if they're gonna add the same voice actor that they had for Otacon, Mei Lang, and Colonel Campbell.
Hmm.
We'll see. But so far, we've known that David Hayter is returning back as Solid Snake, and I'm just really happy with that because Snake in the past, like in Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, they added in Keith Sutherland. I'm pretty sure you guys know him as Jack Bauer from 24.
Hmm.
Um, was the voice for Snake and stuff. Even though David Hayter has been the voice actor for Snake, even Big Boss as well.
Ooh.
I just don't get why I don't get why they changed that with Metal Gear Solid 5. I guess they wanted to do like a much older Snake, but oh my god, dude, come on. You could at least, had him still voice him in Metal Gear Solid 5. I mean, to say the least or something. But I'm just really glad that the voice of Snake, hell, Snake himself is back and in the helm.
Going absolutely nuts with that. It's a dream come true. And just to go back on the Snake Codex though, I don't know about you, but I absolutely adored how much effort that went into it, as well as it just goes on embracing the Metal Gear universe. Because
Uh,
I just love the whole, because again, the whole idea of Snake's inclusion is just this one big joke of Smash Brothers is about a series of a bunch of fictional cartoon character, essentially fictional science fiction fantasy cartoon characters fighting together, and then you have Solid Snake, who's from a more down to earth, not really realistic, but more down to earth series. And the Codex is just him analyzing what's going on with this. You have characters that fit into Smash Bros., and then you have Snake, who didn't fit into Smash Brothers, and it just made it all the better.
exactly. And um, I I think my favorite one would always be that one with where Snake and Colonel Campbell react to Mario and Colonel's and like he literally like Snake, do you know who that is? You're kidding me. It's Mario. And then he literally goes on and Colonel literally like tells like the history of like Mario and everything. And he literally went on to say like there's not a single person who knows Mario. He's that famous. I'm like, it's true. Like, there's nobody in the world who doesn't know who Super Mario is.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'll never get over the phrase that Colonel Hander says. This is a once in a lifetime, Snake. Now get out there and show him what you got. No regrets. At the time, it was a
Exactly.
one in a lifetime opportunity. But who says that lightning can't strike twice in the same area?
No, nobody said that.
Not for this scenario. Oh,
Hmm,
I'm just interested.
dude.
This. Oh, go ahead.
Um, no, I was just funny because I'm over here thinking like, what, like the more newer characters that weren't in Brawl, like how we would like say like react to them. I think he'll probably like about Greninja. I'm like who like is this another like spy developed by uh
Foxhound.
yeah, pretty much and something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Like
some.
or this guy reminds me so much or like this creature reminds me of Raiden or something like that. I don't know. Something like that, I guess.
Yeah, so like again, more interconnection though from the Metal Gear universe. That's the one thing I'm very excited for. I especially can't wait for the Ridley codec. That one's gonna be a little nutty.
That will be nutty. Oh man. I can't wait for what is another character? I can't wait for the one how he reacts to Ryu. Like Ryu is an expert martial artist who's won tournaments around the world or something like that, you know?
Yeah, focusing on that. I'm guessing it's either going to be either Otacon or Colonel Handers. They'll go on that one. I could just. Well, we all know that Otacon is the series geek though, so he'll probably be geeking out a lot of the third party inclusions.
Yeah, I think Otacon will be the one that's going to be the one with Snake reacting to Ryu, if anything. Um, Now, I don't. There wasn't a confirmed. I mean, hopefully they add Mei Ling back because and who's anyone who's played the first Metal Gear game know how much freaking Snake's kind of trying to like flirt with Mei Ling throughout the whole damn game. So, but I hope they add Mei Ling back. Again, not sure if they'll add a new voice actor or the same voice actors as them. I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
It's only a matter of time to really say, but oh well. I just can't wait to see what the Palutina's guidance is going to be on the snake one.
Or the one about Mega Man or Pac-Man.
Oh my god. It's like, who is this? This is Pac-Man. He's the worst character. Was the worst character.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they literally buff Pac-Man in that game.
Oh,
In
they
Ultimate.
have. They already have. It's confirmed he has a faster grab. His moves are a lot quicker. And his trap and his bonus fruit now charges way faster. So he's no longer the worst.
Oh man, dude, finally. Pac-Man deserves a lot better because without Pac-Man, because Pac-Man's been one of the more, like, if you do a Mount Rushmore of video games, he would be up there along with Mario and Mega Man pretty much.
Mm-hmm. But oh well. Yeah, you basically nailed that one down.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
anyway,
yeah.
the video's been going on for almost 2 hours, though. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I think I've said pretty much it. Like you said before, thank you for all these changes that pretty much everyone has asked for. It's nice to know that Sakurai has actually listened to the fans and stuff.
Yeah, well, he
But
always
I
has,
think
though.
there's
But
one thing.
he
I
always
think
has.
there's.
He's just really going all. He's just going to like god level tier.
Mm-hmm. There's also one thing I actually want to talk about briefly, and that's a little conversation that's been going around the community, is that whether this game is a new Smash or just a port of it. I think we'll say that for another podcast. But I just want
Yeah.
to kind of like mention that. What are
I
your
mean,
thoughts about that?
I mean, do you really want to do that though? I mean, I already have my stance on that one though. That could be summarized in a paragraph's worth.
Go ahead.
I don't know. But the whole stance of it, I mean, I think the whole idea, like at first glance, yeah, I can see why some people would be confused at whether or not it's a port or a new game. But I think they've made it pretty clear within the direct, as well as the various different reveals, that this is a new game. They did a variety of different gameplay changes. They've added a variety of new content. From what I've heard, though, that this game is being developed on a more updated engine. So it's not just simply taking the same game though and just porting onto a new one. It seems like they've tried rebuilding a lot of things though over again though and porting a lot of what they already had to this one. The mechanics have changed though. There's a lot more new additions though. The new HUD as well as the many new options and mechanics and general things like air dodging and stuff like that. I feel it seems like the one thing they really wanted to make clear though is that this was a new Smash title. It was including like everything. Everything.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I feel. And it is common, and a lot of people say, well, this game reuses assets from 4, and I have to say, yes, but tons of sequels reuse assets from their predecessors, so it's nothing unusual
Nothing
for
new.
sequels.
Yeah. Like a lot of like, for example, they pretty much use the same animations for sprites in Marvel's Capcom 2 from Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. So, they use pretty much the same stuff, you know what I mean? But they evolve from it,
Yeah. But oh well.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Oh well, anything else you want to bring up for this game, or are you out of steam?
Um, I think we've pretty much said everything we had to say about this game. I mean, I'm really excited for it. Can't wait to play it. Oh yeah, another thing though, a lot of people are really concerned about this as well. That in Smash 4 that, you're able to use your GameCube controller, if you use the adapter for it. They've announced that in Smash Ultimate, you'll be able to use your controller adapter of the GameCube controllers just for this game.
Thank God.
Thank you. Thank you. No longer would I have to freaking spend more money on separate Joy-Cons just to play with some of my family members or friends. Thank you.
Thank
like,
you, because those freaking Joy-Cons are expensive.
They are. I literally, when I went to go buy another controller, I literally saw the price for the Joy-Cons. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, okay, maybe this is a Splatoon edition Joy-Con. Let me see if there's I could just find the regular ones. But no, it was just literally the same price. Like I was just really confused because there was Joy-Cons, there was just the regular controller, and there was the Pro controller. I didn't know the difference between just a regular controller and the Pro controller because I saw the Pro controller was like I think like $80, while the just the regular controller was just like $29.99. I think it was $19.99 for wired controller,
Hmm.
and just a wireless controller with the cable with it was $29.99. So I just got the $29.99 Mario Odyssey Edition controller. So I mean, it's nice though because I've had kept the GameCube controllers that I used for Smash 4, and of course also the adapter. So I'm just really glad that they announced straight out that yes, you can still use the GameCube controllers along with the adapter. I'm really, really happy with that.
Yeah, thank God. Whew. But anyway, I'm about. Are you about ready to end this video though? Because we're about 2 hours long, and I don't want to.
I think I'm done now. I think I pretty much said what I wanted to say.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm not trying to, shame you or anything like that though. Because again,
No,
we're nerds. We
no,
like to talk about games.
we've had for the longest time ever since this game was announced at the previous direct that yes, we were gonna pretty much talk a lot about Smash. Hell, literally, like when we literally spent I think more than an hour talking about our predictions of how this Smash Brothers game was gonna be.
Yeah.
A lot of times it came true where Ghostman said that yes, every single character is gonna come back, and they did. Like every
Yeah.
single
He
character,
he
everyone is here.
he
It says in
called
the
it. He
post.
called it. He called it.
He he called it. I literally didn't believe him, but man, was he true? I I think I should apologize for Ghostman for not for him for doubting him and stuff. But hey, man, he's been true. He's on a good streak about all these predictions and stuff. So yeah, I'm just really excited for it. I love the
Yeah.
changes that they did.
Hey,
I love
Ghostman, do
how
you know what
they
the winning lottery number is?
exactly. We want to win money. Oh man. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to. That's all I just wanted to say.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, until the next video.
Until next video, everyone. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed this little discussion. We still haven't decided what other we're going to talk about. I think we just need to finish part 2 of our Marvel discussion.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, until the next time, everyone. It has
Alright.
been Mr. Spinoza X.
Signing off. Take care.
Oh, you forgot to say your name.
Oh, this is okay. This has been Mr. I can't even say. I can't talk. Mr. ESPN Noza X and Mr. Gabe Guy.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Take care.
Hello, people of the internet. Welcome back to some more of the shit. Fuck. I was thinking it's a Let's Play. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to Let's Play Doug Trio Podcast. Yes, that's right. We've made our own game now.
That's so weird thinking it's a damn Let's Play and I'm recording. Oh man, that's gonna be a blooper right there. But let's
All
go.
right,
All right,
redo,
again.
redo.
All right, redo. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.